Good Friday night, everybody. Keith Whitman here with Jason Ron on the camera. We are in Palestine, Texas for tonight's game between the visiting Athens Hornets and the home team, Palestine Wildcats. Jason, what's going on?
Man, just enjoying the beautiful weather. Nice, clear night. Actually got a little rain on my way in. It's kind of surprised me, but nothing over the last 40 miles. And just beautiful weather.
It is beautiful weather. It's a beautiful place here in Palestine, home of the Wildcats. And we are in a nice little press box area up here. They have been very, very hospitable to us. And we are excited to get this game started in week 3 of Friday night football on East Texas and in NETSN. And we are excited to bring that to you. And we are just about 8 minutes away from the start of the game. And we will get things going and get to talking to you about both of these teams. But we're going to do our intro here really quickly. So you're watching NETSN here in East Texas. Palestine Wildcats host the Athens Hornets in about 7 minutes. We'll be right back.
Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
And we are back here in Palestine. Keith here with Jason. We're on the camera. And we got Athens coming here, traveling all this way. We're going to talk about a little bit about what's been going on in the first couple of weeks. Palestine having a rough time in the first couple of weeks. Lost to Nacogdoches 35-14 in the first game. Lost to Jasper last week 21-8. Athens has it a little bit better, going with 56-49 win over Henderson in their season opener, and then lost to Kaufman. It's a heartbreaking of a loss by 1 point, 14-13, Jason, in that loss to Kaufman last week. And that puts us with 1-1 on the season for Athens, and then 0-2 on the season for Palestine. So, Jason, we're going to go to the field right now for the national anthem. We'll be right back. And we're back. I didn't know they were doing the national anthem, Jason. I didn't. Usually they do it after the teams have run on the field, and that's what I was waiting on. So I apologize for the late start on that and talking through. But beautiful job by, I believe, students of Palestine High School. And so, Jason, we're going to head to you. What are we looking at in today's game? Give us some kind of key points for both teams and players to watch for.
For Palestine, they've got quite a few players to watch for. I believe Coach Reyes pointed out 5 in particular. Braylon Becksworth, number 1, the senior running back. Also, the Texas Tech commit, Savorian Martin, the receiver. He's a senior also. You got Ashton Cook, number 5, the quarterback. Always a risk, always a weapon, both on the ground and through the air. James Colt, the all-state kicker punter. If we've noticed one thing, usually a team with a kicker, if he's an effective kicker, always has opportunity to score. And finally, Coach Reyes pointed out Kason Applewhite, number 21, the North Texas commit. That defensive end can make a big impact on the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats.
So a lot of things to look at and trying to see how this game is going to go for Palestine. They have a lot of ways to come at you. It just looks like they haven't been able to capitalize on that during the first couple of games. Both teams now entering the field and looking down at these teams. Palestine, big old boys down there.
Yeah, they've got some beef.
Girth on it. Got some beef there. And so I'm hoping we're going to have a good game. Now, you and I, and Ron as well on the camera with us, we were at Carlisle last night. Talk about a good game.
Yeah.
Came down literally to the final seconds of the game, and Carlisle pulled out the win 27-22 over St. Augustine Wolves. But we're hoping that we have the same type of kind of game tonight with the blowout. We got give and take and going back and forth. And I kind of think we're going to do that. Both of these teams have a good atmosphere, and both of these teams with homecoming for the Palestine Wildcats. And these teams have a history with each other. Used to be in each other's districts back in the day. They've kind of gone back and forth. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out. We got the captains that are about to come out. I'm going to have Jason look for the captains on the Athens side, and I'm going to give us the captains for the Palestine Wildcats. If Jason, you want to go ahead and give us the captains for Athens?
Looks like it's going to be number 15. That's going to be Jabari Taylor. Looks like number 8, Jaden Davis. Number 2, that's going to be David Richardson. And we got one of the lovely jerseys kind of folded up. So it looks like potentially it's going to be Eli Carnes, number 12.
I was going to say, it looks like number 12. So the captains for the Wildcats is going to be number 1, Braylon Beckworth. Number 2, Savorian Martin. Number 21, Kason Applewhite, which is one of the ones we talked about earlier. Number 50, Caden Timmons. And number 92, defensive lineman Ronnie Williams. And they are at midfield on the big Wildcat, waiting the coin toss. Got a lot of games going on around East Texas tonight. They got 3 games for NETSN tonight. A little light night, but we got some going on. There's the toss, and let's see what transpired. And it looks like the Wildcats won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. So they will be kicking off for the first half. So Athens will have the ball to start off the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure they would love nothing more than to take that ball off the initial kickoff further away from Athens. They want to go to the south side of the end zone.
Yeah, they want to take it all the way down and get some points on that board.
They want to get away from Highway 19 just a little bit.
Well, I will tell you, Athens is used to the end zone. They're averaging 34.5 points per game, and now they take a little time. Their second quarter, they average about 21 in the second quarter in the first 2 games of the season. Only 6 in the first quarter during the first 2 games. So takes them a little bit to get the like a diesel engine. Takes a little time to get it going, but they do have it. And we're about ready for the kickoff. And it looks like it's going to be number 10, Colt James, getting ready to kick things off. And back deep for the Hornets. Let's see who we have. I believe it's going to be number 6, Nathan Champion. Is that right, Jason?
That's who it looks like. Looks like.
So it's going to be number 6. I get number 22, Satchel Williams, as well, is back deep. So James getting ready for the kickoff, and so are the fans, and so are we, and hope that you are too. Here we go. And this third week, Friday Night Lights is going. It's going to be a fumble on the play. Satchel Williams had a little trouble, and it looks like it might be Wildcat ball. Let's see what the officials say. The coaches and the players for the Wildcats say it's theirs, but no official announcement yet. Let's see what we got. Have you seen an official announcement yet, Jason?
I have not.
There it is. All right, yeah, the Wildcats get it on the fumble. And so that was Satchel Williams on the return, unable to control, gets out of his hands, and Palestine doing what they wanted to do, capitalize and get the ball.
And it looks like something like we saw a lot last night at the Carlisle-St. Augustine game, the pooch kick, that the second level had a hard time fielding the ball, and Palestine takes advantage of it.
So Ashton Cook and company are on the field. Sorry, correction, that's Hutchinson is the quarterback. Noah Hutchinson hands it off up the middle, and not much to gain, maybe about 4 on the play. And that run.
Yeah, it looked like Jabari Taylor hit the gap pretty well and made the stop on that play, was not letting go. Athens running that 3-4 defense. You wonder if Palestine's going to try to run the ball, try to get to that second level, because Jabari made a great tackle on that, but you still look, they gained 3 yards on the carry.
Hutchinson in the backfield. He's got Beckworth to his right. Twins receivers on both sides. Checks the sidelines. Moves Beckworth around to his left-hand side. Shotgun formation. Gets it Hands off to Beckworth. No, he keeps it to the left-hand side, trying to find the blocker, and he throws it out, pulls right up. And I believe that was going to be Savorian Martin, who he finally throws it to. And let's see, he's close to the line to gain. Not quite sure where they're going to mark it. And if he gets the first down, I don't think he's going to be just shy if he's there at all.
No, they're moving the chains now.
There they go. I hate it when they don't make the call there. First down for the Wildcats. Hand off. No, Hutchinson's going to keep it, but he's going to be dragged down at around the 25-yard line. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, Eli Carnes played that perfectly. He was not going to give him the toss, made him turn inside, and was just right there to swallow him up.
And that was an option read. And I guess Hutchinson saw something that we didn't see, because if he'd have handed that off to Beckworth, that was a good 5 to 6 yard gain.
Yeah, sometimes these young quarterbacks, they have a preconceived plan, and I think he already had in his head he was going to pull it because the last play worked out fairly well.
3-step drop to the right-hand side. He throws it in over the head, and I believe that was Khalil Davis, the intended receiver, number 7. And Hutchinson just put a little bit too much oomph on it.
Yeah,
and that's a dictionary word, oomph.
Oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put a little bit too much on it.
Juan Cleto was right there. I don't think he would have gained that much more if he would have caught it.
Maybe a yard.
Especially with the high throw. He might not have liked catching that one because that would have been right in the ribs.
So third down, 11 to go, 9:52 left in the first quarter. Hutchinson in the backfield. Pistol position. He goes back, 3-step drop, throws, and he's got an open receiver in the end zone, and touchdown, Wildcats. Trying to see who is the one who caught it.
Looked like number 2. Looked like Savorian Martin.
Savorian Martin with the touchdown, and just like that, the Wildcats capitalizing on that fumble recovery from the kickoff. And they're going to set up for a point after attempt. Colt James set back to kick. And here we go. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:46 left in the first quarter, the Wildcats get the fumble recovery and get the 6 or 7 on the board to take the lead here in the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Football on NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
We're back in Palestine. The Wildcats lead 7-0 with 9:46 left in the first quarter. Now, setting up to kick off again is the Wildcats. Colt James. They did a little rainbow pooch kick to the second level of returners of the Hornets. And unfortunately, a fumble ensued. Satchel Williams just couldn't hold on to it, and the Wildcats got the ball. Let's see what they do here. And he's going to kick it away. And it's going to go deep. Called by, I believe that is going to be David Richardson on the return.
I believe that was Nathan Champion.
Was it Nathan?
I believe that was 6.
6, okay. Hard to see some of these numbers. They like to tuck them up underneath their shoulder pads. And old folks like me can't read them from this far away. So the Hornets will get their first offensive opportunity as they come out. First down and 10 from the 28-yard line. We're going to try to keep you up with some scores around East Texas and the area as we go. Hornets set up. There's a snap, handoff up the middle. And that's going to be a wide open hole for Charlie Kaiser to take a huge advantage of and get a big run to the 41-yard line, first down on the first play.
And Palestine runs a 4-man front, but the beef on that Athens Hornet line just moved them all out of the way.
Richardson in the backfield takes the snap, pulls the handoff back, and makes a good pass. That's going to be to Colton Welliber. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I hope so. I believe that was Welliber. Is that number 0?
I could not see. It looks like it.
So that's going to be another first down. So 2 plays and 2 first downs. A little half-step drop by Richardson. He's going to throw it to the outside, and a big hit. And Kaiser's going to have the ball there. Gain of 2. Looks like he ran 30 yards, but only gained 2 yards on it. They went to the outside. He tried to gain that outside edge, Jason, but good defensive play by the Palestine Wildcats.
Yeah, and Ashton Cook had him lined up, and great job avoiding the tackle, the initial tackle. But, Jamarcus Brumley, finished that up, wasn't going to let him get any more.
So a handoff goes up the middle to Kaiser again. He's going to gain about 7 yards on that play, maybe 6. Gets down to the 42-yard line of the Wildcats. So Athens is in Wildcat territory.
And they seem to be driving the ball really well. Their ground game is working. They're still a little off on the passing. They've had a couple good passes, a couple that didn't go for much. But the more they work on that ground game, the more that passing game is going to open up. So Palestine really needs to shut it down.
Richardson, shotgun formation, hands off. Kaiser to the left-hand side, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, but makes it about 2.5 yards. They're going to give him a first down at the 39-yard line, and the Hornets just moving the ball.
Just methodical.
And Kaiser's just got an explosiveness off that ball. He gets it, finds that hole, and just hits it hard.
And he's not the biggest kid.
No. And he's just a sophomore.
But he's doing a great job reading the holes, reading his block. His offensive line is doing a great job for him. I think if you're the Wildcats, you're going to start stunting up the middle to try to throw off those blocking schemes.
Kaiser to the left-hand side, tries to break out and go a little further. We've got a flag on the play, I believe. I saw one fly. I could be wrong. It's happened like twice in my life.
Yeah, it's down over close to
I thought I saw it go.
Close to
and
38.
I think it's going to be a personal foul. Let's see what the ref says.
Personal foul. Nice pass. Number 8 on the defense. 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down.
And that penalty is going to be on Jeremiah Carr on the defensive side. And so I thought they had a microphone down there. That's why I did that. So that's good for us. But it's also good for the Hornets. They get down really a lot closer there with that 15-yard personal foul penalty to the 24-yard line. Low snap. Flag on the play. So a free play and some confrontation down there. Pardon me, a little movement, but doesn't matter. It was a free play. Nobody really moved at the line of scrimmage, to be honest, just the receivers.
Yeah, defense. At that point, what are you going to do? But still, the Athens receivers looking for that call.
So they're going to move them up 5 yards and going to try it again. First down, 5 yards to go. They're at the Wildcat 18-yard line. Richardson in the backfield. Kaiser to his left. Handoff. Kaiser up the middle. Has a hole. Keep driving. He's pushing Wildcats out of the way. He's down to about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. And he just grips, grinds, and pushes his way down the field, just at the middle of the field, to get a first and goal opportunity for Athens. 6:11 left in just the first quarter. Handoff. Kaiser bounces out to the outside, finds a hole into the end zone, touchdown. That's actually number 15, I believe.
Yeah, that was
Jabari Taylor.
Yeah, that was a great run, picking his hole, following his block. You thought they might have had him at about the 2-yard line. That's where the first contact was made, but he powered through, stayed with his block, and scored 6.
Point after attempt is set. Here's the snap. Ball down. Kick up. And it is good. And so that was Juan Robles with the point after. The extra point is good. 7-7, 6:02 left in the first quarter. That was a great drive by the Athens Hornets. And so we're going to take a really short break, and we're going to come back for the kickoff. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN. Don't go away. We are back, and a beautiful first drive for Athens. Since they got the ball, they would have done that in the first one maybe. They would be a little bit in better position now, but unfortunately they fumbled on the first kickoff. Here's the kick, and it's going to be fumbled, but a good recovery there. And I believe that's going to be number 2, Savorian Martin, on the return, and he really doesn't go anywhere on the return, but sideways.
Oh, that's
Where's that 9?
9. That's number 9. That's
Sorry about that, Lane. London Brown.
Yeah, I'm over here and jumping from roster to roster.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a maroon and white game.
But either way, it's going to be first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. And we want to first thank you for watching tonight. Go ahead and chat with us. Let us know where you're watching, who you're rooting for, and where you're watching from. We always like to see how far. We had a guy from New York the other night. There's a pass. We had Wyoming last night. A good pass to the left-hand side and a good run after the catch. And I believe that's also number
That was also
9,
London Brown.
London Brown. Gets a good 8-yard gain for the Wildcats. Good job by Hutchinson.
That's complete to Carr. 2nd and 2.
So second down, 2 to go. Hutchinson with the handoff up the middle. No, he keeps it, runs to the outside, and kind of puts himself into a bad position. Fumbles the ball. And I believe it's going to go to Athens, but I'm not quite sure. Hutchinson might have stripped it back out of the hands of the defender.
Yeah, it looks like he did get possession back.
And I think he was, sorry to interrupt, but I think he was trying to pull what he did earlier and pull up and throw the ball to London.
And realistically, he should have just cut straight up field at that point.
He had a wide open hole, but I think they were trying to make something out of, or nothing out of something there, and didn't really work. So now it's third down, 4 to go. Throw to London to the outside. He was hit, and I believe it's an incomplete pass. He dropped it. So he goes from 2nd and 2 to now 4th and 5.
Yeah, and he felt that one.
Yeah,
he got stuck pretty well on that play.
And we have Jerome with us. Says, let's go Wildcats, watching from Geismar, Louisiana.
All right.
So we've got Louisiana with us tonight. Thank you for watching, Jerome. 4th down and 5 to go.
I wonder if is that the part of Louisiana where they got the good food at?
All of Louisiana?
Most of it.
And that's a good kick. Colt James with the kick, and a fair catch called for.
Fair catch called and made for.
And that was going to be Emmanuel Moore on the catch. That was a prayed catch right
yeah,
there.
and I'll say this about the kick. Cole James, that's probably why he was All-State. Snap was a little off to the side, caught it back, and still managed to get a pretty good punt off.
Mm-hmm. So Athens going to get the ball in fairly good field position at the 39-yard line on their side of the field. Going to bring Richardson out again. In the shotgun formation. Gets the ball. Pulls up, throws to the left-hand side, has a receiver, and he's going to gain about 3 yards on the play. I didn't really see who caught the ball. Jason can help me out with that.
Oh, no, I can't.
No, he can't. He's supposed to be able to help me. This is your job, man. You're the eyes that I can't see.
Oh, I'm older than you, so. Looked like it may have been around number 19 to Marcus Davis.
So 2nd down and 7 to go for the Hornets.
If it wasn't Davis, he was out there throwing blocks. So
right. That's going to be handoff to Kaiser, I believe. No, that's going to be another one. No, that is Kaiser. I was right.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. I was right the first time. That's a shocker. I'll have to tell my wife I was actually right about something. So 3rd down, 1 to go. And Richardson's just going to pull it up and try to get that first down on his own, and I believe he will. He gets right at midfield, and he'll get the first down for the Hornets. And they're still, with 3:57 left in the first quarter, just driving methodically, nickels, dimes down the field.
Yeah, both teams so far have just been consistent with the offense. So far, it looks like whoever makes the stop is going to get the advantage on this, and so far Athens has made the stop.
And a good read on that by Richardson. Actually, yeah.
Yep.
And he makes a good read. He held that in actually a long time in Kaiser before he pulled that out and ran, and it actually did a very good job because it caused the defensive lineman to bite on Charlie Kaiser, who was running to the outside, and gave Richardson the opportunity to gain those 5 yards. 2nd down, 5 to go in Wildcat territory at the 45-yard line. Pulled it back. Richardson with the pass up the middle and unable to catch the ball. He had actually 2 opportunities on that as it bounced up and then bounced back. That's Cody Carter, I believe, number 9.
And he's kicking himself. He wants that.
Oh, he wanted it back bad, yeah.
I mean, beautiful pass. Great protection up front by the Hornets. There was the right side of the defensive line was moving backwards. So he really had all day, and just great pass, just couldn't quite get it in.
2:57. And for some reason, the clock has stopped. Oh, yeah, because I guess it was running. And I guess it should have been stopped because of incomplete pass. But I guess nobody noticed it. It was running, however. Richardson's going to keep it. Bounces out to the outside. Tries to break a tackle and was dragging a player until he got hit. And Don Brooks finally took him down. And I'll tell you what, that name just sounds like he should be selling insurance.
Hey, he's got something. He's a senior this year, so he may be going to that afterwards or after he gets done with his football career.
That's 1st down for Athens. Richardson is in the backfield. Kaiser with him. Waiting on a play. And he pulls up and throws. Got a wide open receiver. And that's going to be Javian Taylor. No laundry on the field. Touchdown, Athens.
And they froze the defense with that long hold in the handoff. So
yeah, he did a great job on that one.
Yeah, I really do think the defensive back thought he was going to go ahead and hand it off. Stuttered just enough and allowed the receiver to break loose.
Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter, the Hornets of Athens up 14-7 over the Wildcats. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
It is a nice, beautiful, calm night here in East Texas. Not a bit of wind. And you could see that with that pass that was just thrown by Richardson. Beautiful little pass to give Athens the lead by 7 with just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
We were talking about that play action to freeze the runner. It froze cameras, runners, everybody.
There's the kick. Here's the return. And makes a little juke and jibe, but gets only about 2, maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards on that return.
So, and that speaks very highly of the quarterback play. Anytime you can fool the announcers, the camera, all of that, if you can fool all of that, you're doing a heck of a job.
And we got a flag on the play, and I think it was going to be a dead ball foul, so you're looking possibly at some unsportsmanlike conduct or a personal foul. There was something going on. I really wasn't paying attention, but I did see the flag come in, so let's see what the Mr. Referee has to say.
Dead ball. Sportsmanlike conduct. Around the offense. Brandished a weapon. Number 9, first DNS in this game. The 15-yard penalty on the first down.
So it was an unsportsmanlike conduct on number 9, London Brown. I'm unsure what he did. I couldn't understand that part. But whatever it is going to back them up 15 yards and make them start deeper back in their own territory.
Yeah, and right now that you don't need that. And I'm sure he realizes that, and I'm sure he'll hear about it from the coach. But, heat of the moment, it happens. These are kids.
And, of course, they did mention that's his first unsportsmanlike conduct. He gets another one. He's out of the game per the rules. Here's a snap. Hutchinson with the throw to the outside. A good catch. Trying to find a hole, get a block, and dances around, but unable to do so. And a great job by Eli Carnes, the linebacker for Athens. He just sticks with him and does a fantastic job of not allowing the receiver, I believe that was number 6, C.J. Jones, to get anywhere. He tried. He scrambled. He's a quick little kid, but Jones was just unable to get where he needed to go.
Yeah, and Jones, that was a good decision by him to try to make that cut because he was trying to get behind that blocker that was coming in. But Carnes just did a great job from the linebacker position. He got his hands on him before he could get behind that blocker.
Hutchinson with the pass. That's going to be on the outside to London. London Brown with the catch.
Oh.
And another flag, and I believe that's going to be on Brown again.
Yeah, he spun the ball.
And that may be it for him.
It looks like he's taking the helmet off.
Yeah, let's go down to the field. But if it is on him, on Brown, he's going to be gone for the game, because that'll be his second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and that's unfortunate. That's going to hurt for the Wildcats. So let's go down and see what the referee has to say.
Dead ball. Sportsmanlike conduct. Number 9. Spinning the ball after a play. That's number 9's second UNS in this game. Number 9 has disqualified himself.
So that is London Brown's second unsportsmanlike penalty. And so he has been disqualified from the game. And he didn't do it. At both of those, I believe, were both penalties that had nothing to do with any other player. I believe he just spun the ball towards the referee or did something that was just not called for. So he is done for the day. And unfortunately, because he's been a big part right now of this offense. And so he is out. And here we go, first down after the penalty was marked off. And that's going to be up the middle. And I believe that was Beckworth on the carry.
Yeah, that was Beckworth. To go back to
Wildcats keep the ball on the ground.
to London Brown, spinning the ball, I mean, it really doesn't affect anybody, but if that's what happened the first play, I mean, the very next play you get the ball, you don't do it right there again. I mean, that's youth.
Right.
The sophomore, he's still got 2 more years. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Throw to the outside. That's Jaden Oliver with the catch, and he's going to be drug out of bounds backwards, but forward progress gets him, well, still a loss, but at least close to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score is Athens 14 and Palestine 7. When we come back, Palestine will have the ball at the, I believe, 15-yard line with third down to go. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Football on NETSN. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Back for the second quarter here in Palestine. 14-7 is the score. The Wildcats will have the ball on the other side of the field. It'll be third down and 9 to go. Hutchinson in the backfield. Try to find an open receiver. Throws the ball. Has one down the sidelines. And it's going to be short. Oh, and that's incomplete. And luckily did not get a flag.
Yeah, I think if he plays into that just a little more, plays into that defender, I think he will get the flag. But rather than fight through him, he tried to work around him. And even though I think the fans really wanted that that PI,
Yeah.
they wanted that PI call pretty good. But I think he's got to work through the defender just a little more, and he'll get it.
Well, and it was really kind of an uncatchable pass in that he really didn't have a chance whether he threw the guy out of his way or not.
If he'd have broke down maybe a step or two sooner, he could have gotten back. But regardless, he had to go through the defender to do that.
And there's the punt. Beautiful punt. And it's off the chest of, I believe that was number 10. No, 18. Still hard to see.
Yeah.
But I believe that was number 18, Emmanuel Moore. And the Athens Hornets get it back.
Yeah, I think Eli Carnes was the player that actually jumped on it. Smartly just jumped on the ball.
So it's going to be first down and 10 to go. And the Hornets in great field position. They're already on the Wildcats side of the field at the 48-yard line. Richardson in the backfield. Flanked on either side. He's going to hand it off.
Nope.
No, he's going to. What happened there? I'm lost. Who had the ball?
He pulled and kept it, which was a big mistake because big number 21, Kason Applewhite, came in and just cleaned his clock. The North Texas commit came in, was not fooled by all the movement, and just took care of business.
And that's a big loss. Loss of about 6 on the play. And a deficit Athens hasn't seen. They're back in their own territory. Second down and long. Richardson back, throws underneath and incomplete. And that's going to be Satchel Williams, the intended receiver, misses that one. And I'm not sure what happened there, but just kind of bounced off his hands.
Yeah, he was looking to run. He was already looking for the run. His eyes already went upfield. Unfortunately, he hadn't caught the ball yet.
Yeah, that's kind of an important piece of equipment to have in order to make positive yards. 11:03 left in the first half. Third down and long for the Hornets. Richardson in the backfield. Kaiser up the middle. And a wide open receiver, and he's down the field. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Emmanuel Moore. And the Hornets get out of that one by a wide open seam route right up the middle.
Yeah, and all I can say is that had to have been a zone defense, and he ran right up the seam. Nobody within 5 yards of him, and when you've got more speed, you're not going to catch him if he gets a 5-yard head start.
That was beautiful, I'm not going to lie. That was a great play. Juan Robles set for the extra point. It's up, it's through, and it's good. So getting a long third down and long on their opposite end of the field. You get a nice 60-yard, I think it was almost a 55-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, just had a great defensive sack by Applewhite, and they come back the very next play with a 55-yard strike through the middle of the field.
It was a beautiful play by the Hornets, and now the Wildcats, who thought that they had a good stop on a defensive stand, are now finding themselves having to get another kickoff return. Not in the position they want with just 10:51 left in the first half, down 21-7.
Yeah, you can't get down any further than this. You know, you've already had, one player disqualified. You don't want to get down. So a really good drive would be great for this Wildcat offense. Starts with a good return on the kick, and then they got to build from there.
So Robles gets the kick, little rainbow kick to the side. And it's going to be a return. That's going to be Dimitri Turner, number 11. The try the return does get it, I believe, either right at or just past midfield.
They're marking it right at the 50.
So pretty good field position for the Wildcats to start a good drive on their own.
Yeah, they need to capitalize on this one. They got good position. Turner did a great job with that. I almost thought he should have fair caught it, but he proved me wrong. He got it, and he did a great job on that. But I was a lineman, so what do I know about returning?
True, and he's a sophomore, so he tries to do what he wants. Handoff up the middle, and he squeaks through, and a beautiful play. That's going to be Beckworth, and wow, he just I thought he was down, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, he found that one little seam and just squirted straight through it. Great run up the middle.
Hutchinson and the Wildcats on a little bit of a no huddle here Well, they were. I thought they were going to do a little hurry up.
Well, they had to sub Beckworth come out. He's kind of got a little giddy in his yup.
DeZorian and Cummings now in. And that's a sophomore running back next to Hutchinson. And he's going to take the ball, but that did not bode well for the sophomore running back as he lost about, well, they're going to give him forward progress. So he lost 1, but he was thrown back 10.
Yeah, the senior linebacker Carnes came in, and I think that's where Beckworth and his run decisions was missed on that play. There was a little hesitation hitting the hole by Cummins, and, Carnes made him pay.
And I'm going to tell you, a big nasty just came in for the Hornets. Jamar Zeke Hall on the left-hand side is exactly where they went. And that was, I believe that was Cummings again on the carry. No gain on the play. And that's going to be third down.
Third down, 12.
Yeah, I saw him when he came in. He's back out on the sideline now, but I saw him in the middle of all that chaos, and that's definitely a big kid coming off the sideline.
Mm-hmm. So third down, 12 yards to go, and the Wildcats a little bit stalled on this drive that started off well. Throw to the outside by Hutchins, and he fell down as the receiver, trying to see who it is. I believe it's number 6, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it looked like 6.
CJ Jones tried to come back. The throw was behind him, and he tried to make a comeback to catch it, and he just slipped. Feet fell out from underneath him, and it's going to be a fourth down and long. And they're in 4-down territory, I'm guessing, so they're going to go for it as Hutchinson is still out there. So fourth down, 12 yards to go as the Wildcats sitting on the 33-yard line of the Hornets. Hutchinson back, throw deep, 2 men on the coverage, and that was going to be Jaden Oliver fighting off the coverage, but just unable to do so. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah,
So I don't understand that. I mean, I understand trying to go, but you've got fourth down. Why not go for the first down instead of trying to go all the way? You're sitting, it's 8:26 left in the first half. It's not the end of the game. You're only down by a couple of touchdowns. Why not go for a first down and set yourself up for another 4 downs?
I'm very big on layers, and to me, that almost looked like it was go routes all the way across
All the way,
field.
yeah. And there was nothing underneath to throw to. It was like it was 100% all for a touchdown. And I mean, I'm not a coach on the team, so I have no earthly idea. But it's just a question I'm posing.
Yeah, I would love to see go routes from the slots and then see in routes from the outsides in layers.
Yeah. You got Richardson in the backfield. He's going to take just a side step, and that's going to bounce off the chest of, is that number 8?
Looked like number 6. It looked like Nathan Champion.
Yes, and you are correct. Just testing you. Nathan Champion. It hit him right in the chest. Got to catch it with your hands, not with your body.
They taught us that in Lineman 101.
Lineman 101, yeah.
Because we always dreamed about catching the ball. We did.
Well, I made the step up. I was a lineman all through my life until my senior year, and they moved me to tight end, and that was just the dream. Run up the middle by number 15. Jabori Taylor makes the first down, I believe. Are they going to mark him? No, it's a little shot. Well, I don't.
First down.
There it is. It's first down. Thank you, announcer. Because the referees don't do much of the calling.
Yeah.
Nobody's making the first down maneuver or anything. So
I'm just gonna say I think he was about half a yard short.
Yeah.
I think, but they had already started moving chains, so I think they would just let it go.
I think it's just sometimes easier to just let him go than it is to stop him. First down, 42-yard line on their own side of the field. Hutchinson 3-step drop. A couple of steps forward, has a man, but it's a little behind him. And I tell you what, that would have been a great play had he put it in front of him where he needed to go on that little post route, because he was there. The defender was about 5 yards behind him coming toward him, but that was number 6, Nathan Champion, and he just threw a little bit behind him. Richardson did.
Yeah, and the safety was paying attention to this side's wide out, so it would have took him a minute.
Handoff up the middle, and I believe that's going to be Kaiser.
No, it looks like number 14.
Number 14, another number 14.
Aiden Silman.
Yep. Senior, number 14. 7:14 left in the first half. Richardson in the backfield. Going to go check the sideline, make sure everything's copacetic. All right, sets back. Silman to his right. He's going to pull it off and has that receiver open again. Has a little bit of a slant. And Satchel Williams with the first down and a lot more down to the 30-yard line. And a first down and 10. Rush up to the ball for the Hornets. No huddle offense. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. That's Silman. And he's down after a gain of 5. Good run. 6:27 left in the first half, and the Hornets are just driving the ball.
Yeah, and on that previous play, they're just running that slot in, just finding that seam. And unless the Wildcats make an adjustment on defense, they're going to continue to do that all night.
And he's going to hold it. Richardson's going to pull it in, and he's got a seam. He's up the middle 5. Touchdown. Richardson, and nothing on the field, so that's going to count. And a beautiful play. It's just that read, and he pulled it in at the last second and froze the linebackers and took it all the way in. Kind of did a shimmy and left the safety where he was and took it all the way in.
Yeah, and they hold it in that pocket for so long that they're making those linebackers commit one way or the other, and then they're making them pay for it.
There's the point after kick, and the extra point is good. So here we are with almost 6 minutes left, 6:02 in the first half. Your score is 28-7. Let's get you some scores around the area. And we are looking, Marshall is leading Tyler Legacy right now, 7-0 in the second quarter. Longview up over South Oak Cliff, 7-3 in the first. Terrell over Mount Pleasant, 8-6 right now. Lufkin, holy mackerel. Lufkin is up 49-0 over Little Rock Southwest at half. Tyler High is up 35-0 over Siegville in the second quarter. White House, Chapel Hill tied at 14 in the second quarter. And Nacogdoches is trailing Livingston 10-7. Henderson over Jacksonville in the second quarter, 7-0. And let's see if I can find another one here. Looks like Quinlan Ford and Spring Hill are 21-35 in the second quarter. That right there is just a back and forth in the first half. A good kick. And it's going to be a returnable one. That's going to be number 14. That's Cummings, I believe. No, is it 12?
Nope, 14.
Nope, it's 14. It's coming, yeah. And he makes a good return to the outside. And if he'd have broken a couple more, he got there, but I think it's going to be to the 40 or 35.
Yeah, and he's just a nice, compact runner. I really think with experience, he's just a sophomore. With experience, he's gonna be just an explosive returner for this Wildcat offense.
Oh, yeah. 5:52 in the half. Stick with us at halftime for the bands that are getting set and ready. And that'll be showing. First down and 10. Hutchinson in the backfield. Waiting on the snap. And it's going to be given to Beckworth. Beckworth finds a hold of the right-hand side, makes the pass midfield and a little bit long, a little bit farther, down to about the 41-yard line of the Hornets. And they get a first down.
Yeah, and they almost got Athens with the face mask on that one. He reached across and he had his hand on the mask, but he just pulled it back. He didn't grip, but one little move and that would have been it.
And Hutchinson keeps it, but it doesn't fool number 15, Jabari Taylor, linebacker for the Hornets, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. He tried to keep it and didn't work.
Yeah, that's going to be one they watch the film and go,
Yeah.
"Oh, you should have handed that one off." Because Beckworth was probably about 5 yards before he ever even would have got touched.
Yeah, nobody even keyed on him. Second down, 12 yards to go.
It's so easy to operate a game from up here.
Oh yeah, we can see everything. we could, yeah. Armchair quarterbacks. Hand off to I believe, trying to see who that was.
Yeah, that looked like it was Beckworth again.
Was that? Yeah.
And a little small compact package, and he is a power runner.
Oh yeah. Beckworth gets about 3 yards on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, 9.
Kind of had a Derrick Henry look to me on that
Yeah.
play.
Hutchinson gets it, tries to find a receiver, has down the sidelines, it's picked off. And the Hornets going to come back. I'm trying to see who it is. I believe it's number 13. And he's down the sidelines, Wilson, Jacoby Wilson.
Oh.
And, he's picked up and taken down at the 35.
Khalil Davis.
Khalil Davis literally picks him up and slams him, but it does not matter because he picked it off, and the Hornets have the ball, but it's a heck of a tackle. Wow.
Oh, man. For those who missed WWE earlier in the week, there you go.
You just saw a clinic. However, 1st down and 10 for Athens at the 35-yard line, and 4:02 now left in the first half. Not what you want if you're the Wildcats, mainly because you were actually moving the ball a little bit.
Yeah, they were driving fairly well. The play action, getting Beckworth involved regularly, was working out pretty good for them. Just the pick is not what you needed.
Here's the snap, handoff. That's going to go to that's Kaiser. He kind of tripped up, and he wasn't as explosive. I think I don't know if he tripped up on Richardson. He may have had a little bit of a foot trip there, and just did not have the explosiveness off the ball.
And I don't know if Richardson wanted to pull that one or not. I almost feel like that Kaiser thought he was going to pull it.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8 to go. 3:28 left in the first half. Richardson pulls back, throws, has that seam route again. That's going to be to Satchel Williams. And 1st down to about the 12-yard line.
Nope, about the 7.
7, I
or 8.
apologize. 7, yes. Get up quickly. 1st down and goal from the 7. Kaiser with the ball up the middle. He's wide open with a big old hole, but does get tripped up, and I think they're going to put him at the 1.
No,
they get him. Oh, I thought he went down at the 1.
Now, the side judge did signal touchdown.
But the other side judge had him on the 1, which is what I was looking at. But it looks like touchdown for Athens. So I apologize for the lack of excitement because I was looking at the other referee on the other side.
Yeah, I was looking down this side, but.
So Robles with the point after, and it's good. So with 3:05, it's 35-7.
Athens 35,
Whew.
27.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to come back from.
It's going to be tough, but
You can do it.
You can do it.
It can happen.
And, there's going to obviously have to be some adjustments in the second half for the Wildcats. They're going to have to take away that seam route. They're going to have to adjust their zone, or they're going to have to get, incorporate some man-to-man coverage.
But I will say, and I have watched it a little bit, is that Palestine puts that man-to-man coverage on, and they still get outrun. Athens has speed. Not that Palestine doesn't, but Palestine's just getting played off the line. And Athens will run that little slant underneath and just get beat.
Yeah, it's almost like you're going to have to respect their speed to a degree. You're going to have to play off. You're going to give up the short pass, but not get beat. They're going to have to play probably 5-6 yards off of them, and just read them off the line. Let them, if they're going to go for the little short, little deep passes, let them go. Or
you just go out to old school, just knock them hard off the line. There's the kickoff, and the return goes the wrong way for the Wildcats. 2:55 left in the first half.
Yeah, Eli Carnes wasn't even going to let him think about getting loose.
Don't forget to stay tuned at half, and you'll be watching the halftime shows for both the schools, the bands. And we take our break and let you watch all the excitement there. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll take it from, first down and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll take it from the 28-yard line in their own territory. And Hutchinson in the backfield. Beckworth to his right. Going to hand it off. Beckworth finds a little bit of a hole, but runs into a linebacker. Not after he gains a good 5 yards, though.
And that's his strength. He seems to find those little creases. Like I said, Beckworth's not a big back, but he's a strong running back. And he can find that little crease and turn not much into a lot more.
Clock is running, 2:27. Second down, about 4 to go. And he is hit right at the line. It's Beckworth. And that was red. It was a good little stunt off the left-hand side.
Line number 51.
Yeah.
Danny Kelly, the sophomore.
It was a beautiful play, and he just came right down the line. I'm not sure. I think that tackle blocked down, and Kelly just did a good job and moved in. And I believe we're going to have a timeout. No, 2-minute warning. I apologize. 2-minute warning.
We're still not used to that.
I'm not used to that 2-minute warning. So they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice.
And we're back after the 2-minute timeout. There's the snap. Little toss out. That's going to be Beckworth down the side to about the 40-yard line. We're going to get him at the 39. And that'll be a first down for the Wildcats. 151. And I guess he went out of bounds because the clock has stopped.
Yeah, he ran out.
Hutchinson with the throw to the outside. A good pitch and catch there. And that was, Jaden Oliver, I believe?
Yeah, number 13.
Yeah, Jaden Oliver.
I just laughed. The ref kind of half-heartedly indicated to keep the clock moving.
Second down and 5 to go after the pass play. No, not really a sense of urgency on the Wildcat side right now. You would think they would be a little bit. Stunt to the outside and a incomplete pass, almost picked off.
Wycletto almost caught that on the rebound.
Whew. And I tell you what, Colt Metters is a little bit happy that did not happen because he just kind of watched it. Minute 12. Clock is stopped after that. Third down and about 5 to go. And we'll see what they can ring up here. Hutchinson in the backfield. Beckworth to his right. Here we go. There's the snap. Handoff to Beckworth and gain of about 2 on the play. And the clock is going to run until right now when Athens is going to take a timeout.
You know, on third down, it's kind of crazy to run one up the middle with a minute left in the half.
Well, and like I just said, I mean, there's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of anything right now on the Palestine side of the ball. And I don't know whether they're just waiting for halftime to just go in and let's regroup and let's find out. I mean, yeah, you're 35-7, and let's just see. You get the ball at half, and so let's see what we can do. But I would at least, let's shoot for something here and go in with 2 touchdowns instead of 1. But again, this is a situation where I don't see what they see. I'm not a coach on their team, so I'm not the head coach. That's not my call. I'm just the one that poses questions. And so, that's what we do. We just pose questions.
Hey, got some beef in the backfield.
Yeah, it is. Goodness gracious, that's a big old boy.
For the punt.
Is that Ronnie Williams?
Number 92.
Yes, it is. There's a good kick and a fair catch called for by Satchel Williams. So Athens will have the ball with 52 seconds left. And let's see.
Just kind of had to laugh. Quinn Marshall, 25, lost a shoe. 15, Jabari Taylor for the Hornets actually brought back to him. But you always like to see something like that. Nothing else is funny. But both teams helping each other out.
Anxious to see what Athens does if they try to go for a touchdown prior to the half, or if they're just going to just run it.
I would probably try the seam at least once, and if that doesn't work, then I just pound the ball.
So it's going to be a handoff to Kaiser. He's going to head to the outside, try to get out of bounds, probably to stop the clock. And does get a first down, a good run.
Number 5, Ashton Cook, knocked him out of bounds.
1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, 37 seconds left. And Kaiser again on the left-hand side.
No, that's 14.
No, that's 14, sorry.
That's Cummins this time.
Is that 14 or 10?
That was 14 with the ball.
Okay, so that's Silman.
What's that?
Aiden Silman.
Oh, I'm looking at the Palestine.
I was going to say. I was right.
Hey, it was one of the maroon teams. I promise you that.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy halftime refreshment at the concession stands conveniently open.
So with 18 seconds left, who called that timeout? I guess Athens again? Yeah.
I figure Athens would call that one.
So, 18 seconds left. Athens calls a timeout. No, they're going to put it back up to 21 seconds, I believe. And, so now 21 seconds instead of 18 because we can go back in time here on NETSN.
Hey, it's just one of the services we provide.
Yes, it is. So now we're going to come out of the 2nd down and 1 to go for the Hornets. Silman is back next to Richardson in the backfield for the Hornets. Oh, and a busted play, and I believe the ball's on the ground, maybe? No. That's going to be the running back. Because let me tell you, Silsman is a tiny young man, and he dropped to the ground really quick, and they're just going to let the clock run out.
When you got the big senior defensive lineman, Ethan Thomas, coming in hitting you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try this name. I am going to try it. XL Abingbo.
There you go.
Number 0 finished it off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 35-7 here in Palestine. We're going to widen out the camera, let y'all watch the halftime show. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after the festivities. Y'all enjoy. We'll see you back in about 30 minutes. You're watching NETSN.
Start the game clock. Start the game clock, please.
Introducing the 2025-2026 Athens High School Stingerettes. Under the field direction of I Am Bates. Director, Miss Amanda McLean, and Assistant Director, Miss Megan Brewer. Social officers for the Stingerettes are Junior Chaplain Leslie Robles, Junior Social Media Officer Malia Estrada, Junior Secretary Montserrat Leon, Junior Vice President Angelique Freire, and Junior President Anne-Marie Vasquez. Dance officers for the Stingerettes are Junior Lieutenant Jocelyn Torres, Junior Lieutenant Marlene Ornelas, Junior Lieutenant Gillette Garcia, Senior Lieutenant Adeline Hernandez, and Junior Captain Montserrat Vasquez. The Stingerette managers are Jasmine Diaz, Naomi Freire, and Keely Ray. The Stingerette of the week is Angel Jimenez. Now put your hands together as the Stingerettes showcase a crowd-pleasing, fun, and exciting hoop routine to Paint It Black. A big thank you to the Pride of the Hornets Band for your continued support of our organization. Ladies and gentlemen, under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Geraldine Nieto, Athens Independent School District proudly presents the 2025-2026 Athens High School Pride of the Hornets Marching Band. Tonight's musical selections include Precision Fanfare by Timothy Ray, Glorious America by Carl L. King, and the Trio to Mighty Might by Ted Nisang. Thank you to the school board, campus, and district administration, parents, and band boosters for their continued support of the band program. A huge thanks goes out to the following sponsors: Chandler's Cleaners, Dr. Smartwood and Dr. Zuniga with Lakeland Medical, Henderson County Veterinary Hospital, Hope Springs Water, Lilly Enterprises, REI Utilities, and Richard Hawkins Photography. The Pride of the Hornets Band is under the direction of Cheyenne Hernandez, Michelle Stuckey, Nathan Talley, and Zach McCain.
Good evening, and join us in welcoming all our returning alumni for Homecoming 2025. A special shout out to the PHS 1990, 91, and 92 Alumni Association. They're celebrating their 33rd, 34th, and 35th class reunions this evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and prepare to be entertained by the Palestine High School award-winning Kit Kat drill team. Officers for the Kit Kats are Junior Lieutenant Valerie Garcia, Senior Lieutenant Alexi Weeds, Senior Lieutenant Bernice Medrano, Senior First Lieutenant Addison Sanchez, and Senior Captain Kelsey Hobart. The Kit Kat of the Week honor goes to Angel Wilson. Kit Kats are under the direction of Esther Sparks and Assistant Director Marilyn Moore. Tonight, the Kit Kats will be performing an alumni routine to Land of a Thousand Dances. We would like to dedicate this dance to our incredible team. We honor the spirit of the members we have loved and lost, and we celebrate the dedication of those on the field with us tonight. Tonight, the Pride of Palestine, the Wildcat High School Band, will present a portion of their UIL marching show, Bayou Rhythms, in memory of this and celebration of lifelong band member and close friend to all, Joseph Fabian. The band is under the field direction of head drum major Madeline Estrada and Angel Wilson. The band member of the week is freshman trumpet player Cadence Jones and junior tenor player Mitchell Edwards. The section of the week is the tubas. The band is under the direction of Susie Allen, Georgia Senators James, Julie James, Will Huff, and Jacob Wellman. The color guard is under the direction of Shelby Lynn. The Wildcat Band would like to thank their administration, band boosters, band parents, and community for their continuous support.
Just a friendly reminder, our concession stands remain open on both sides.
And here we go. We're back. Sorry about that. We tried to get here sooner, and we were just enjoying ourselves in halftime mode a little bit too much. And so.
Not us.
Not us, no. But we are back and glad to have you back. It's a great halftime show. And Palestine's going to have it to start the second half. Glad that you're with us. Go ahead and like and subscribe and chat with us a little bit. We had a little slow chat in the first half, and we'd like to see who we're talking to and who's watching us.
A lot of good fans here tonight for Palestine. See a lot of the middle school here.
A lot of them. A lot of the Palestine hopefuls. It's going to be handoff up the middle, And a couple of yard gain. I believe that's going to be Beckworth. Anxious, Jason, to see what the Wildcats did at halftime, what kind of adjustments were made, what are the things that they did to really rally the troops, get some momentum going, because they got to have it. They're down 35-7 here in the ball game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to complete this drive. They really need a touchdown here, and then the big question is, what adjustments defensively did they make in that secondary to take away that seam route?
Hutchinson's with a throw gets knocked down, and Juan Cleto tries, gets out there, gets a paw on it. Khalil Davis was the intended receiver for the Wildcats, and this offensive series is not going well. 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, if you're Athens, you want to get this stop and put the foot on the gas again, just like they ended the half, their last possession, with a great drive, and they want to start it off the same way.
Hutchinson in the backfield. Beckworth on motion. It's going to be a pass completed and a first down. C.J. Jones makes the catch and gains about 3 or 4 more yards after the catch. So it's a first down play, and a good job by the Wildcats to advance the ball and the chains. It'll be first down and 10 from the 42-yard line.
And the Wildcats gave the Hornets some of their own medicine. He settled down right there. C.J. Jones settled down right there in the hole in the zone, made the catch, turned, got him another 3 or 4 before he got brought down. But good play design, and the drive's still going.
And it's going to be handoff up the middle. Beckworth breaks the tackle, but not 2. Tries. Gain of 3 on the play, but he breaks 1 and runs into 2 more of the Hornets, one of them being Juan Robles, which is a very giant man. He's a junior.
He's still growing.
And he's also the kicker.
Yeah. And you don't
I believe that was him. That looks like, I believe that's number,
And you don't see that in the professional level. Your kicker is not a monster on the defensive line.
And I'm going to take that back. That wasn't Juan Robles. That was number 8, which you don't normally see a lineman with the number 8. I apologize. That was Jaden Davis, a defensive lineman. I have never in my life seen a defensive lineman with a single-digit number.
Well, now you got Micah Parsons for the Packers wearing number 1. So,
well, okay.
Yeah.
First down and 10 though for the Wildcats. They're moving the ball. They are in Hornet territory. It's going to be a pass over the head of the receiver, intended for C.J. Jones. And you've seen Hutchinson do that a couple of times tonight, Jason, where he's had a wide-open receiver, and he's either thrown behind or above and just unable to and it doesn't look like it might be hurried up or something, but just unable to make the connection.
Well, one thing about it, number 51 for the Hornets, Danny Kelly, he timed that perfectly. He was moving with the snap, and he was already into the offensive line.
And that's a pass down the sideline, and it is caught. Are they going to give it to him?
No. It's on the ground.
I thought he caught it, but he might have used the ball to stable himself and just lost control of it. That's number 13, Jaden Oliver.
That was great effort, though. I thought he had it.
And I hope he's okay. He's kind of hobbling. Sorry about that, but he's kind of limping a little bit, but he's staying out there. It's going to be 3rd down, but go ahead.
No, I was just saying he made it look good. He fought for the ball. I mean, that's all you can really ask for your receiver. I mean, it was a very contested catch, and he did what he could to try to bring it down.
3rd and 10, Hutchinson. And he gets pressured, and he's taken down, and that's going to be Charles Livingston. Defensive end comes off the corner and just plows into I don't think Hutchinson saw him.
No, he didn't. I don't think the offensive line saw him because he came through untouched and just put something on the poor quarterback.
And so that's going to bring up 4th and long, and definitely a punt situation now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Hutchinson came off kind of looking for the number on that bus.
Cole James gets a bad snap, picks it up, and makes a beautiful punt, and a fair catch called for, and almost could have been a bad situation. Satchel Williams there. And one of the players, I believe that's number, trying to see who it is, number 12? Yeah.
Yeah.
It got kind of close. It's
Eli. No,
it's Jakari McKinley.
I keep looking at like I said, this
really
maroon
close.
on maroon.
Yeah,
game.
maroon on maroon game. It's not maroon out, but it's there.
Yeah, but great discipline by Jakari. That he got close, but he gave him enough room.
Yeah. We're going to give you some scores here later as the night goes on to kind of keep you posted on how things are going. First down and 10 for Athens. Let's see what adjustments they made during the halftime. And it's going to be a throw by Richardson to the left-hand side. He has a wide-open receiver and a good little sprint out with a first down, 14-yard gain. And trying to see who it is. I believe it was number 8. Correction, number 8's that big man. It's probably number 6, I would say, Nathan Champion with the carry. First down and 10 now, again, for the Hornets. Man in motion. It's going to be a little toss play. And that's going to be Emmanuel Moore, who's going to come across. Has a good little run and another first down. And about a 16-yard run into Wildcat territory.
Yeah, he got drugged down from behind by Elliott Buckler, but not before he had moved the sticks. And, this is also a different look for Athens. They're pulled a few more plays out of the playbook, and now we're going to see how Palestine adjusts.
First and 10. It's going to be a handoff to number 14, Silman. Aiden Silman, little man in a explosive package there, gets about a 7-yard run, and it's going to be second down and 3. And Silman's going to stay out on the field. Richardson looking to the sidelines, getting the play. Spread offense on the outside. Silman to Richardson's left. Second down. 7:27 left. And that's going to be Williams. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be a kept ball, I believe, by Richardson. And he gains a first down and a little bit more down to the 28-yard line. 27, actually, is where they're going to mark it.
And they're still having a hard time. They're having to commit one way or the other, and he's just pulling the ball or handing it, and right now making all the right decisions.
Does a great job with that. Takes a 2-step drop, throw, has a man in the middle, another seam route, and he gets down to about the 1-yard line. Beautiful pass, beautiful play, and I believe it's going to be number 18, Emmanuel Moore, on the catch. Yes, it is.
And you can't say anything really about that Wildcat defense on that.
No.
They had coverage. It was just a perfect throw and a great catch.
It was You can't say any more than what you did, except it's first and goal from the 1-yard line. And a dead ball.
It was a timeout.
Yeah, a timeout. And Athens coach, it's going to be Coach Harrell, is halfway out on the field, which usually means there's not very much happiness by a coach when he walks out that far. At least in my time, I don't remember a coach ever walking out past the numbers almost to the hash with a happy-go-lucky smile on his face.
He was just looking to tell them what a great job they've done.
So there was a lineup there that wasn't like, I'm not sure. I'm going to give you some scores right now at halftime. Tyler Legacy is trailing Marshall 21-13. Also at half, Longview and South Oak Cliff are tied at 10. Mount Pleasant is trailing Terrell 15-14. Not even going to tell you the Lufkin score. I will. 69-0 in the third quarter. Lufkin leading Little Rock Southwest. Tyler High is up 49-0 over Seagoville. And right now, Chapel Hill up 27-17 at half over the White House Wildcats. Nacogdoches up 22-16 over Livingston right now. We'll give you some more here in a little bit. First and goal. Let's see if the Hornets will get this play off. And Richardson's flanked on either side and gives it to Silman. Silman bounces at the 1-inch line, make it. Doesn't really go anywhere. He bounces into the end zone, but unfortunately for high school football, you're down where you go down.
Yeah, he skipped a couple. He looked like that rock that you threw on the pond. he kind of skipped there.
Yeah. So Richardson's flanked on either side by Silman and Kaiser. And he's going to hand it off to Silman again. And this time, Silman's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. And I still think it says Shaw.
Shaw.
We're just going to leave it at that.
You know,
we're horrible.
I really wouldn't want to be on that bus going back to was that Southwest Little Rock? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a long bus ride.
That is a long. I'm sure they have a charter bus, but still, that's a long bus ride. Point after attempt is up, and flag is flying, and the kick is no good.
You score midway through the third quarter now.
And we're going to wait and see what is said. But Robles' kick went wide. And the flag came in after the kick was through the not through the uprights, went past the uprights. And it looks like Athens is setting up to kick again. So that's possibly on the defense. And it came from back behind, so possible holding. Let's see what the referee says. Well, he looked like he was going to say something.
Check and see if he still had his change in his pocket. They got some good food at the concession stand.
Yeah, they got some good food everywhere here.
Yes, they do.
In Palestine. They have a great culinary arts department here. And I know that because I'm eating one of their chocolate chip cookies that they made right now. So it's going to be a personal foul on Palestine. So Robles will get another shot. So here we go. The kick is up, and that one looks like it's going to be good. And it is. Javion Taylor was a holder for Robles, and so that's going to be in there.
Now, I'm wondering, is it Robles or is it Robles?
Well, I'm going to call it Robles. I'm not going to assume.
You know, my name, last name's Cavazos,
I know.
so I have to.
But I'm not going to assume.
I'm going to defer to the heritage on this one.
You're going to defer. Okay, I got you. 5:57 left in the third quarter. Going to give you some more scores. Henderson is up 35-0 over Jacksonville right now in the second quarter. Corsicana is leading Hallsville in the third, 7-0. Let's see, what else we got? Center is losing right now, 35-7 to North DeSoto, Louisiana. And Canton is putting a whooping on Paris North Lamar, 42-0 in the fourth quarter. Let's see, Dieball is trailing at halftime to Rusk, 14-20. Liberty Ilu is trailing Carthage, 47-0 at half. Brownsboro is trailing Fairfield 39-8 in the third quarter. And then Dallas Carter 22, Pine Tree 21 at halftime. That's a good game right there. We'll keep an eye on that. Here is the return, and he's got a little seam to the outside, and he's didn't really last very long because he ran smack dab into Satchel Williams. And the returner, I believe, was it number 6?
I believe it was number 6.
C.J. Jones. And I believe, Jason, if he would have cut up back toward the middle of the field, I don't believe that Satchel Williams would have been there.
No, Desarian Cummings, number 14, gave him a great block to seal. I think he just let his momentum carry him the same way he was going. If he would have cut straight up the field, I think he was going for at least another 10.
Had a good little momentum there, but didn't seize the moment. It's going to be handoff up the middle, and really didn't go where he wanted to, as Beckworth was manhandled by defensive player. I believe his name.
Eli Carnes.
Yeah, that's who it was. That's why I keep you around.
Yeah, I can see those numbers a lot better.
The white on the maroon on the white.
Yes.
Second down, 10 to go as he got back to the line of scrimmage. Beckworth to the right-hand side of Hutchinson. And Hutchinson with the handoff. Beckworth squeaks through the middle. Gain of about 5 on the play. Good run. And it's going to bring up third down and about 5 for the Wildcats. Another score update. Troop 28, Harleton 0 right now in the second quarter.
Third down.
Harmony and Beckville are tied at 10 at halftime. And Hutchinson gets the snap and a free play as a receiver on the right-hand side. But it's incomplete. And they're going to get 5 yards walked off because one of the defenders was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, basically. And right now, Winona and Hawkins. Winona is trailing 12-14 to Hawkins at halftime. Van and Lindale are tied at 28, I believe, at halftime.
Wow.
And Sulphur Springs is beating Bullard 34-0 at the end of the second quarter, close to the end. So 1st and 10 after the offsides penalty. We'll continue to give you some more score updates as we go on. Hutchinson with the snap. He's going to hand off to Beckworth. Beckworth to the left-hand side. Squeaks through for about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, number 20, Cam Walker, just kind of cut him down on that one. Went straight for his base because if you just let Beckworth, if you let him find a seam, he's going to exploit the seam. He just took him straight down at his legs, wrapped him up, didn't let him get that momentum going.
And he's not only exploited, he will squeak through for about another 3 or 4 more yards after initial contact. Hutchinson with the throw to the outside, little contact made, and they're going to throw the flag. I knew that was going to happen because, and I'll tell you why, Cummings was the intended receiver, and I believe number 24 or 14, 24 was the defender.
Yeah,
and I believe that's Lee Brown Guerin. And I'll tell you why he got the penalty. Not only was there contact, which it's incidental and it's the way they do it, he never turned around.
No, never.
And
never turned around, never looked for the ball.
Right.
The defender is got to do that to justify any type of contact.
And we talk about this every single week, and that happens at least once a week. You have a defender that just if he'd have turned his head, I don't think a flag would have been thrown on that one. It would have just been an incomplete pass.
And I do want to shout out both the back judge and the line judge because, I mean, the synchronization of those flags was excellent. They were within 3 yards of each other. Great job.
But this time you got 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats, and they are in territory of the Hornets. And look at there, Beckworth squeaks up. And like that, we told you, he has a powerful runner, and he always gains about 3 or 4 more yards past the initial hit, which is usually right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Reese Groom, number 1, he's one of the safeties for the Hornets. He came in to make a hit, and Beckworth kind of made him pay on it. He just lowered the shoulder, put the hat on, and gained another yard or 2 through Groom.
3:14 left in the third quarter. 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Hutchinson. And he's going to hand off Beckworth, and the ball's on the ground, and it looks like it is going to be picked up. And that's going to be by number 22, Satchel Williams. And unfortunately, man, a great drive by the Wildcats is going to be unfortunately ended by a turnover and a fumble recovery by the Wildcats, or by the Hornets. Man, that is disappointing.
Yeah,
God, that breaks my heart for them.
And he's just beside himself right now. He's got a couple players over consoling him on that, but just, I mean, great effort the entire drive. Just, you hate to see it.
And now the Hornets are going to come out and see what they're going to do. Wind has picked up here on the field. Probably makes it a nice cool breeze down outside in the stands area and on the field. First down and 10 from the, I believe, 14 or 13-yard line. Richardson pulls up, throws to the outside. It's caught, but I believe they may lose a little bit of yardage on that play.
Yeah, 24.
A loss of 4 on the play.
Demarcus Brumley came in, and I think if that ball's thrown upfield instead of behind him, I think he might at least get back to the line of scrimmage. But the ball was thrown behind him. He had to spin backwards, and Brumley wasn't giving him anything. He hit him almost immediately, and now you got a loss of 3.
And I'm actually shocked. I mean, you're up 42-7. You're coming towards the end of the third quarter. Why are you going to throw the ball and risk stopping the clock? Handoff up the middle, and I'm not sure if that's Silman or Kaiser. I didn't see. I think it's Silman. Yep, number 14, Silman.
And they're so hard to see when you're around all that beef up at the front.
Well, and it's not only that, but Silman's probably about 3'9".
But runs like a 3.9 40.
He is 3'9", not really, but he is a tiny young man, but he could probably take me down on a head-on collision because the boy ducks his head and just knocks out whoever's there. 3-step drop. It looks like a little bit of a screen underthrow screen play, and he's got the yardage. He's at midfield. That's going to be number 6, Nathan Champion, the wide receiver. And that was a wide receiver, kind of a wide receiver screen, really, is what I like to call it. It's called something else. I can't think about it.
A bubble screen.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. 1:17 left in the third quarter, and Athens is in midfield, still on their side of the ball, but not by much, probably by a half an inch maybe.
Yeah, and it looked like King Moore came over. He was the left side cornerback, and I believe he saw that play developing, and he went over and actually made the tackle. But he had to run all the way across the field just to get to that.
And a handoff up the middle. I believe it's Silman again. He's going to get a 9-yard, maybe, well, they're going to mark him at a 7. So a 7-yard gain. And they must see things I don't, because when he lands, it looks like he's further up than what they mark him, but his knee must go down pretty far back. We have a final score. Garrison over Anahuac, 54-0, and that's a final.
I think that was a statement game. After last week's loss, they had to come back and show what they really were about.
My dad taught at Garrison a long time ago. And that's the end of the third quarter. And your score here in Palestine is Athens 42, Palestine 7. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
And we are back, second down after the end of the quarter. That's Silman to the right-hand side, could not find a hole. Good job by the defense of the Wildcats to force him back inside where a lot of the other Wildcat players were.
Yeah, and who is that? 17 looks like Thatcher Diamond in at quarterback, the junior.
Oh, yeah, so they're going to bring in. I was wondering if they were going to do that.
And it looked like he might have been better to pull that ball and run, but.
And Diamond throw to the outside. Javian Taylor on the catch. And clock's going to keep running. Third down. And I believe 5 on the play.
Yep, fourth down.
Fourth down, excuse me.
They
they hadn't changed it yet.
Yeah, they hadn't changed it right as you looked.
So Thatcher Diamond in the backfield. I just like saying that. Thatcher Diamond. It's a good.
That's a good name.
It's a good name. That's actually a good, like, NASCAR racer name.
Yeah, that's one of them powerful names.
That's a powerful. Sorry. Fourth down, 5 to go. Diamond in the backfield. Silman to his right. Twins to the right. Single receiver to the left-hand side. Slot receiver. And it looks like they're going to let the play clock run down as long as they can and call a timeout. That's interesting.
Hey, Thatcher Diamond wanted to have a discussion.
Well, I believe the coach did that, or, and hear me out, Thatcher Diamond lost track of time on the play clock.
Or, yeah.
Could have happened.
Yeah. They may not be on the same page just yet. I mean, you come into a game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they're so used to your other quarterback, and now you got somebody totally different in, and so you got to adjust.
Guys, I think we may have the same situation as we had last week because we got rain coming down, y'all.
Really?
And I think I just saw lightning, but I'm not quite sure. But you got fans running.
And it is
raining.
It is raining.
I thought I just saw lightning, but I don't know. I could have seen, it could have been a camera flash. But anyway, fourth down, Diamond with the throw, and incomplete pass. So 10-23, and a turnover on downs.
And, you know, I saw the crowd was getting excited. I thought the cheerleaders were throwing out spirit merchandise. So I thought everybody was just so excited. Maybe they're throwing hot dogs. Who knows? But no, it's actually.
And we have nothing around. I'm looking at the radar. So, I mean, there's a little patch away from us here. So I'm not really sure. I think this is just it's gone now. It's not raining anymore.
Yeah,
that I can tell.
I can see just a little.
But I'm not seeing anything. However, I am not a meteorologist. So first down and 10 for the Wildcats. They're going to come out and try to get things going. They have not been in the end zone since their first drive of the game. Back after they got the initial fumble recovery on the kickoff. And a handoff up the middle, and Beckworth just couldn't go anywhere. And that's because Juan Cleto was hanging on for dear life and just would not let go. That's a jaws of life kind of move. And really, have you ever seen one of those things where there's a guy that's strapped to like a car, the big men shows, and the guy's trying to pull like a big rig truck behind? That's what that was.
yeah, that was Desarian Cummins on that carry. It wasn't.
Oh, was it? Okay.
But.
I just saw the one because I think he's number 11. Here's a pass, and it's tipped up and on the ground.
Pass incomplete.
And Juan Cleto is in on that one, along with a couple other Hornets. So it's going to be third down.
Yeah, 25. Quinn Marshall tried to make a play on the tip ball. You know, you always want to see that tight end with that effort. Just couldn't quite get to it.
And I was really hoping earlier when the rain started coming down and stuff, I was like, please don't let the Jinx hit.
Yeah.
Because I just had bad luck this year in these games. Third down and 9, it looks like, to go. And the ball is snapped. Hutchinson looking for an opening, tucks the ball, finds a hole, and backs it on up. Oh, he had a lane, and we got some extracurricular activities in the field, but they're going to let it slide because both of them kind of stepped back. Good job.
Yeah, I think he had the tackle broke.
Yeah.
His receiver really, I don't know if that was a design play or not, because you had number 7, Khalil Davis, out there, and it's like he fired off the line. He had man coverage and almost immediately started blocking. So he had the block. I think he probably could have took it outside rather than try to cut up on that one.
And there's the pass by Hutchinson. And that's going to go to number 7, Khalil Davis, and that's a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach saw that they had been they manned up on Davis.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I watched earlier, and I was wondering if they're going to do that. Khalil Davis was looking at Hutchinson and tapping his head. And I'm wondering if that's just a sign like, hey, look at me. Look at me. Because there's I'm going to be open. And so, and they went right to him, and he got the first down. It's going to be a handoff. And number 14, Desarian Cummings, is going to come to the outside. Gain of about 6 on the play. Maybe 7. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 33-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain. Second down and 3. 8 minutes and 8 minutes left in the ball game. Excuse me.
And, this is a game for the kids. I would almost be looking at Davis, and he should be able to decide his route based off of where his defender lines up on him. I would probably do a fire off and then turn.
Oh, fumble on the snap, but Hutchinson gets it, but he's hit in the backfield. And Juan Cleto is the one who comes up and makes the sack on the play, loss of 3. And that was a busted play from start to finish.
Yeah, that was the dictionary definition of busted.
Clock still running, 7:35 in the ball game. Third down, 6 to go. And a flag and no flag. Timeout called by Palestine. And I wonder if Coach saw something he didn't like.
Could have saw something he did like and decided to see if they're going to line up in it again. If so, hey, we're going to change the play.
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
Because it looks like they're on the outside. One side is lining up almost man-to-man, and the other side is playing back. So they're giving a bigger cushion on one side versus the other. I mean, you got 5 yards to gain. If they're playing 7 yards off the ball, why not fire off, turn, and try to make a move?
We got some score updates. Van is now leading Lindale 35-28 with 3:25 left in the third quarter. Pittsburgh beat Grace Community 45-0. That's a final score. And give you some more here in a little bit. Hutchinson with the snap. He finds a receiver on the right-hand side. Intended receiver. That's incomplete. Jaden Oliver was the intended receiver. Great defensive play. And I believe that was number 24.
No, that was number 1, Reese Groom.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Reese Groom.
I saw the hit came from number 1, Reese Groom.
Gotcha. So to bring up fourth down, excuse me.
Now, I will give credit 24. Gary Lee Brown was right there with him too. So if Groom hadn't taken him out, he wasn't going very much further.
And that's going to be another free play He's going to just chunk it up and incomplete pass, so they're going to move the ball. I can't see the back. Is there another chain somewhere? Do you see the?
Yeah, it's kind of leaned back. That group of coaches
Is it
right
turned?
there. The black shirts right in front of me.
Okay. I guess it's turned. Is it on the 40-yard? Okay.
It's about at the 40.
He has it turned. All right. He doesn't have it where it's supposed to be. I got you. I've been looking. I'm like, is there only one chain end? But I think he just doesn't notice that it's turned the wrong way. It's sideways, so it's kind of like like me when I'm hiding behind a tree. I just have to turn sideways, and you can't. That's a joke because I'm big and there's no tree that can hide me. 4th down and 2, and Hutchins, instead of trying to go for the first, they're going to try to go for like a whatever that was.
I think
it's an incomplete pass.
I think he thought he drew somebody off. There was a guy that did jump, but he was back far enough. It don't look like he crossed the line of scrimmage. So, unfortunately.
Tried to go for another free play, quote unquote, and didn't really work for him on that. And that's quite unfortunate because you had a 4th down and like 1. That you could have gotten a first down and at least advanced. And that's just unfortunate for the Wildcats to be in that situation. Now you're 1st down and 10, you're on defense, and excuse me, the Hornets have the ball. Now they're running the clock. So I'm wondering if now it's just to a point where we're going to have a running clock for the remainder of the game.
Well, it's raining fairly well right now.
And it's handoff up the middle by Diamond. I don't know who. I just wanted to say Diamond again. Because he is a quarterback. That was Silman on the carry. Chapel Hill now up 34-17 over the Wildcats of White House. Second down and I believe 4 to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the chain gang, if the guy's using it as a shelter for the for the rain.
I don't know what he's doing. I know I can't see it.
Yeah, the line to gain is at about the 41.
That's a handoff up the middle. Good run. And I believe that's Silman again. He gets a first down.
No, he's about a yard short.
Okay, I apologize. I can't see where the first down line is.
The only reason I can is because it is like right in front of me.
You got an angle at it, I guess?
Perfect at the 41-yard line right now.
All right. Well, I apologize. It's not that I don't know what I'm looking. The chain gang guy, I don't know if he doesn't know, but he's got the marker turned sideways, and I'm right in front of it, I guess, and I can't see it. So, unfortunately, it's a 3rd down, and I'm guessing a couple of yards.
It's about 1.
1, okay. So 5:16 left in the ball game. It's going to be handoff. Trying to see if it's Silman again.
Yep.
And that is a first down for
he's dragging it. You can see it right now.
Yes, I do see it now. Thank you.
First down.
I just wanted to point it out since, hey, it's there. And it's sideways again. But it's there. The line to gain is about the 46-yard line.
Have it to the final for you. Ore City beats Alba Golden 24-16. That is a final. It's going to be handoff to Silman. He goes up the middle. Gain probably of about 3. Yeah, it looks like 4. 4:20 left in the ball game.
Let's keep the ball on the ground. Gain of about 4. Second down.
ARP is leading Mineola 28-8 in the 4th quarter.
Go Tigers.
Figured I would tell you that one because you are an ARP person.
Yeah. It's been a few years, but I could still strap it on if I had to.
And Big Sandy, we have a halftime score there, although I believe they're further along. But the last score we have on that one is 49-0 as Lone Oak leads Big Sandy. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll try to get a bigger a better score. But Silman's going to take that one. Almost gets hit to the backfield, but he finds a hole and makes a little bit out of a gain of about 5, maybe 6. Good stop and keeping a touchdown from happening. I believe that was number 32.
Yeah, that's who I saw.
Buckleyer.
Yeah.
Elliot Buckleyer.
Yeah, Elliot Buckleyer, the linebacker, sophomore.
And the clock is going to continue. 3rd down and 3, I believe. Yeah, there it is. 3rd down and 3.
We get so proud when we can see
I know, right?
the chain marker.
Woohoo. Diamond in the backfield. Silman to his right. And Silman's just going to run.
Looks like he reached it.
I
And
believe he got it. And
that's what gets me is they've been effective on these short yardage running. They really have just powered the ball through this Wildcat defense.
so with 2:29 left, 1st down and 10 to go. I really don't see any pass plays, honestly, but then again, nobody asked me.
No, I'm looking at big number 98, 99 back there, Angel Diaz.
Angel Diaz.
Oh.
And a fumbled snap. Diamond picks it up, runs to the outside, gets back to the line of scrimmage. He scrambled a little bit. I think he was running for his life, and a timeout's going to be called. And no, it's not. It's going to be the 2-minute timeout. And we're going to take the timeout with them. With 1:57 left on the clock, we'll be back after the 2-minute timeout.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
So they reset the clock 3 seconds back to 2 minutes. Unsure why. But I'm not the referee.
It's an interpretation of the
rules, I guess. However, nope, they moved it back to 1. No, they're running the clock now.
Now they're running.
I will never understand sometimes what people think. 2nd down and 10 to go. Handoff, Silman. Silman's going to cut to the outside. He has a wide open field to the 20. 15, 10, 5 into the end zone.
46 yards.
And touchdown.
Touchdown.
Silman and the Athens Hornets.
And there was a little bit of,
I wasn't going to say nothing.
I'm going to say it. There was a little extracurricular, but what I'm going to point out on it was number 23 came over and basically broke it up. 23 for the Wildcats. Just a classy move.
That was King Moore.
King Moore, the sophomore. I mean, showing maturity beyond his years.
Yeah.
Great job.
And he basically yanked off his player and pulled him away from doing more damage than he should. And I agree with you. And there's Shaw on the other end of the field.
Oh.
And they pull up, I guess. Was that planned?
I don't think so. I don't think he got a good grip on the ball. It's still some drizzling rain outside, it looks like. Don't think he got a good grip on the ball, so he couldn't get it down quick enough. So he just pulled it back, tried to make a throw. I don't see the Hornets trying to score 2 on that one at all.
Yeah, 48-7 is your score with 1:38 left in the ball game. I'm going to give you some scores around the area. And with 7.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, Longview leads South Oak Cliff 17-13. Let's see here. The Lufkin Little Rock Southwest game is over. And I believe it's been over for a while. But the final score was 76-0. With 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Tyler High is leading 63-0 over Seagoville. Chapel Hill leads 34-17 in the third quarter. Jacksonville is down 41-2 in the third quarter to Henderson. Corsicana up 16-0 in this fourth quarter with 7 minutes. And Center's got a final there. Center loses to North DeSoto, Louisiana, 49-20. Canton beats Paris North Lamar 49-0. And I'll give you some more here in a minute. That one's going to go out of bounds, that kick. And we got a flag on the play, and I know why. And you might get another one.
Yeah, 40 better just step off.
Yeah, you got an Athens player just, and the coach is going over there and giving him what for, and I like that. The coach should be getting up there and telling him he needs to be quiet. I mean, he did get knocked down, but you're up 48-7. Get up, go to the sidelines. You've already made a statement. Did they pick up the flag?
No, it was the ball was kicked out of bounds.
Oh, that was the flag.
That was the flag, and they spotted the ball at the 35.
I gotcha. We have a third quarter score. Pine Tree 31, Dallas Carter 22. I don't know how that is valid yet, but that's what the score we have. Kilgore 52, Gilmer 0.
We got a timeout by the Wildcats.
So a timeout. It's a final timeout. So I'm going to try to give you some updates on some more around the area. 41-17 now. Chapel Hill leads with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. In Chapel Hill, they lead White House. Beckville leads Harmony 33-10 with 9 minutes left in that ball game. Winona is, Hawkins is beating Winona right now 28-26. And now, and Ron, you said, 35. Well, now I have a 42-35. Van is leading. It was 35-35. Now it's 42-35. Van leading Lindale. First down and 10. It's going to be a handoff. And that's going to be number 14, Cummings. And he's going to head down the sidelines. A great run. He's taken down. And a good job by Cummings to get good yardage and get into the Hornets' side of the field. Clock still running a minute 13.
And Charlie Pineda made the tackle on that. Haven't called his name. I think he's one of the substitutions. The junior came out. Great job. Saved a touchdown on that tackle.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like it's a handoff again. But unfortunately, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be second down. 40 seconds left now in the ball game. And probably this will be the final play of the game because there's 1 second difference in the play clock and the game clock.
It almost looks like Athens is playing all of their defensive backs about 20 yards deep. They're just going to keep the long ball out.
And so here's the snap, and it's a handoff. And that's Cummings. He's going to gain a couple and go down, and I think that's going to be it. That's your final here in Palestine. Your score, 48. Athens, Palestine is 7. And not really much of a showing that we thought. Palestine came out guns a-blazing and did a good job with their first drive and then just kind of fell flat. Athens, however, was just consistent the entire game. Run, little pass here, but just did a good job of consistently gaining the yardage and doing the things they needed to do.
Yeah, Palestine came out with the pooch kick. Athens came out flat, obviously, dropped the ball, and then the tables completely turned after that. You know, there was not much left for Palestine after that. They didn't do much with the ball. Athens consistently driving the ball down their throats, and then just when they start trying to load up the middle, they hit that nice seam route and go for 6.
Yeah, and every time that, every time Palestine seemed to think that they could stop them, you were right. Athens just kind of pulled something out of their hat. So not really the showing that Palestine wanted in the game, especially after the first drive. And with that fumble right at the beginning, everything was looking up, and it just kind of just fell for him on that one. So
you hate it. You hate it on homecoming.
You do. You hate it, but you know it happens. You're not in district yet, so these are the games that you look at and you grow from and you learn from. And so hopefully you can look at film and you look at your mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, you look at your positives in it, and you expound on them and you use them in the future. So, well, I tell you what, we are done here in Palestine. We're going to load up and head back to our respective homes. But we are glad that you watched us tonight and glad that you watched these two fantastic football programs. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't miss a minute of action throughout the rest of the season. We got a lot of football left this football season. We got district coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then after that, we got playoffs. So we got a lot of football after that on NETSN. So don't miss a minute of the action. And we are out of here. For myself, Jason, and Ron, and all of the NETSN family, have a safe and awesome weekend. We are out of here.
Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested